it's Liz Yule from Old Stables Crafts again, and I'm bringing a hopefully very quick project to you today using the Beautiful You stamp set, and this is from the new Spring Summer catalogue, and it's got so many stamps in it that it needs two cases to hold them all. I was lucky enough to win this as part of the prize patrol at the Stampin Up event in November last year, where the Spring Summer catalogue was launched. So I've had a reasonable amount of time to play with this, although don't seem to have done that much with it just yet. However, I have a few birthdays coming up, so and as they are both for very elegant friends of mine, I thought this would be a perfect time to grab this and pop some cards together. So this is the card that we're making today. I've gone for a sort of monochrome with just a hint of colour. I'm going to be doing the same card for both of my friends. They know each other but aren't so close to each other geographically that they will see the card on each other's mantelpieces. Right, let's get going. As I say, this is going to be a quick card, so let's make it quick. I'm starting with an A6 card base, so A5 scored in half to make an A6 card base, and this is in Smoky Slate. And then to go with that, I have a piece of the classic Whisper White, which I have already put through the Big Shot using the stitched shape framelit dies. As you know, these are now back in stock, so although they're not in any of the catalogues, they are available. So if you want those, they come in a combined set with circles, ovals and squares, and the number for that is 145372. So if those are of interest, pop over to using the link in my blog post that goes with this. You can get to this, and I've also cut using the what do we call them, layering ovals framelets, some basic grey. So Smoky Slate, basic grey, Whisper White, and this is the largest of the stitched ovals, and this is the largest of the layering ovals. So those two together come up with this nice thin border. So I'm taking, let's show you well, you can see which image it is. I'm taking this lady standing holding her hat on as my basic image, and I'm going to ink that up with Memento. So this is a fabric pad, so you need to twist and tap rather than just tap. Make sure that's well inked, and then I'm doing it, I'm sorry, I'm doing this at a funny angle because of the tripod, but I'm doing it towards one edge so that there's then room for the words. So down and up, and there we go. So that's that, and I'll clean that up later. Get rid of the Memento because we don't need that anymore. And then I'm going to bring in the Smoky Slate. Now, it took me a while to work these ones out, but I will share with you. So there are these two squiggles, which are great for backgrounds and that sort of thing. But this one, if you turn it so that it's that way, actually fits nicely over this dress. So if you have a look here, let's see if I can get this in focus and in the camera. It sort of fits in a sort of squiggle way over the dress. And then this one fits over this skirt. So don't just think of them as background stamps. They can actually be used for dressing up the lady as well. And looking at it, this one could probably maybe go over this. Not sure about that one, but anyway, certainly worth having a try with those. This one, as I say, I know does fit over the dress, so let's pop that get that sorted out. And I say smoky slate. Now this, because it's a foam pad, is just a light tap, tap, tap. And again, because I'm working around the tripod, I will come in. Let's make sure you can see this. There's this sort of V, and I just place that so that it's round her neck. And then, I mean, it's only supposed to be a sort of an impression anyway, so we're not looking for it to be perfectly lined up. And we do always like something that doesn't need to be perfect. So let's get rid of that pad. And then we just bring in, this is Emerald Envy, and I will show you why I'm using Emerald Envy in a minute, but that's Emerald Envy, and I'm just using the In Style sentiment. I'm saying sentiment for want of a better word for it. And I'm just going to put this underneath her hand. So let's see if I can get this done round to the camera. There we go. So that's actually all the stamping we need to do. As I say, this is going to be a really quick project. So we're going to take this and just put a bit of snail on the back of that, and then line it up with the scalloped oval. She says, famous last words. That's not brilliantly lined up. There we go. So that's that. And then we'll put some dimensionals on the back. I don't need many of those. It's just to lift it up off the card. And what I love about our dimensionals is that certainly in the UK, if all you do is put one layer of dimensionals onto a standard card, it will go through the post as a normal letter. So that saves all sorts of angst and worry. And then I'm taking the, let's remind myself, it's in the main catalogue. I'm going to have to look it up. Normally I put these on a book ring and it's so much easier, but let me find it in the main catalogue and then I will tell you what it's called. It is, oh yes, the Playful Palette. So it's this set here. So all the washi tapes in the annual catalogue are on page 179, and it's the Playful Palette. And I picked that because I'm going for this monochrome with a pop of colour. And this is black, obviously, just with a bit of colour in the background, and I picked out the Emerald Envy as my pop of colour. So I'm going to put that about a third of the way up the card and just tear that off. It's one of the things I love about washi tape is you just tear it off. These are the other washi tapes that you get in that set, so that's the full range. They're actually on a very vanilla background. Most of our designer series papers are on a white background, but there are a few that are on the very vanilla, which I think is a nice change. So there we go. Simple as that. Really quick, really easy, really simple, and gosh, we're even under 10 minutes. Now, obviously one can take one of the sentiments, and I'll probably put the Happy Birthday Gorgeous inside, because why wouldn't I? In fact, we might as well, as we've got a bit of time, let's do that now. And then they are completely and utterly finished. So another C block. And using the Memento again. Now you can, if you want, cut some Whisper White and put that in here, but because it's a fairly pale colour, I think it's easy enough to write on the smoky slate. So there we go, Happy Birthday Gorgeous. And let's just do that in the other one as well. And then my lovely friends will be able to have some really stylish birthday cards. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. As ever, there is an associated blog post which will be linked in the description bar below. There are also links to my online shop and details about joining my team. We have a great time in the big team that I'm a member of. There's about 600 of us now. and we're always getting together in larger and smaller groups. Yeah, we have a great time exchanging ideas. Lots of the demonstrators just do it as a hobby, so that they get the discount, which is absolutely fine. Stampin' Up are very encouraging for people to do that. And why wouldn't you if you want a discount on your products? It's worth becoming a hobby demoist. So yes, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. As I said in one of my earlier videos, when I hit 500 subscribers, I will be running a little competition for some Stampin' Up products. So yeah, the more subscribers we get, the quicker we'll get to the 500. We're at about 200 at the moment, but there's been about nearly 100 since the new year, so it's growing fast. I think that's it for today, and we're just at 10 minutes, so thanks a lot, and I will see you soon. Bye!